Thousands of angry Argonians ruin Obama's visit with one epic move. What's going on, guys? MaKaElectric. It is Thursday, the 13th of October, 2015. Been wanting to make this video for a while, and I've just had difficulty coming up with the words. First of all, this is going to be a video response to a video from 2014. New World Order declared 2014 alert, Obama's New America from Jason A. That video, so well put together. It is really something to watch the Vice President get up on the stage and tell the Air Force Academy to lead in shaping a New World Order, plus all the other stuff going on in that video. You really want to see it if you haven't seen it. Now, I want to talk about the anti-gun agenda. Let me give you some of this here. Mere hours after cold-blooded killer opened fire, slaughtered innocent students, teachers at Umpqua Community College in Roseburg, Oregon, President Barack Obama deliberately sought to politicize the event. Ignoring the evil scum who actually pulled the trigger, Obama looked to shame American gun owners and heap blame at the National Rifle Association, yada yada. This goes on and on. It goes on to talk about how thousands of people came out to tell Obama to go the hell home. I think that's awesome. You know, and shout out to everybody who it's one step closer to waking up the masses. I just, amazing to see people just, the president's not welcome here. I'll put a link to that. What is this anti-gun agenda? You know, all of these shootings, whether they be real events, false flags, staged, what have you, never let a good crisis go to waste, are all aimed at demonizing gun owners. What's going on here? This is just my opinion. This whole video is just my opinion. I believe this is all an ongoing psychological operation of a much bigger agenda to disarm America after possible nuclear weapons go off, some sort of big false flag. Something that will bring America to its knees. If you've seen the Operation Blackjack Jericho stuff I do, you know the event that I'm talking about. And I will do an update video because I got tons of news on that. But this is primarily about the gun psyop. Oregon shooter's father says that's what guns are, the killers. This is a shooting where the shooter's father actually comes out and blames guns. If my son didn't have all these guns, this wouldn't have happened. Really, he couldn't have gone into the classroom with a bomb or, you know, knives. And you see what's going on over in Israel, people getting stabbed left and right. No, it's the gun's fault. I'll put a link to that story. Latest White House tweet on gun violence is cause for concern among pro-Second Amendment crowd. Put a link to this. There is a gun for roughly every man, woman, and child in America. It's time for Congress to help stop gun violence. This is what the White House is tweeting out. You're damn right. There's a gun for everybody, and there's a reason why. Put a link to that. Obama goes beyond gun control, hints at confiscation. I know that sounds kind of silly, but consider this. All of these shootings are a huge, huge psychological operation for a post-Jericho America. What's going on, I believe, is just steady pulling at Americans' heartstrings right before the big event happens. Then on the other side of it, because nobody could figure out what to do about all these shootings, right? It's all over the place. What do we do? What do we do? Well, I'll tell you what they're going to propose. In a new America, citizens won't have guns. This is what I believe is coming. Put a link to this from Breitbart. Got another link here. Obama administration to, how would they enforce such a thing? Are you ready? Obama administration and UN announced global police force to fight extremism in the United States. Joe Biden talking about a new world order. Global police force to fight extremism in the United States. This is mainstream news. Mainstream news. I'll put a link from Breitbart. They go in to talk about the, what do they call it? The Safe Cities Act or whatever it's called. Who's going to enforce all this when confiscation comes around? The world police. Another one from Breitbart. Look at this. New York Daily News says State Department must designate the NRA a terrorist organization. It's all the groundwork for confiscation, people. I can't even believe we're seeing this in the mainstream media. We were telling these people like this years ago. We were all called crazy, conspiracy theory, nut jobs, tinfoil hat, what have you. And now here we sit in 2015, watching it all come about. This is the most shocking story of all of them, I believe. District Attorney of New York's Long Island bans prosecutors from owning guns, even in their own home. unless they get special permission. Boy, where does it say? Shall not be infringed, but must have special permission. I can't even believe that this could possibly be legal. The DA is telling prosecutors they cannot own firearms. Your thoughts? I'm at a loss for words. InfoWars puts this out. School asks students for number of guns and political views held by the family. This has gone on all over America. Here's a new article for you. Schools want to know if you have guns and what you believe in. Does your family talk about a new world order? Red Flag has this. As Obama claims 90%, Gallup shows only 4% of Americans think gun control is important. Yeah, Obama lies a lot, just like he got up there and said. States with the most gun laws have the lowest violence rates. Obama, why don't you call your boy up there in Chicago, Rahm Emanuel, and ask him how things are going. Some of the most tight gun laws in America in the state of Illinois. Chicago, one of the most dangerous cities in America. That's how gun control works. Got a few more here. After 14 shot in 15 hours, Chicago's mayor says gun laws must reflect the values of the people. Rahm Emanuel calling for gun laws, even though he has some of the stringent gun laws in America. Put a link to that. Let me remind you of what Rahm Emanuel had to say back in 2007. Rahm Emanuel speaking May 15, 2007 at the Brady Center. You're going to want to pull that video up and listen to his words if you have not heard. It's straight treason. Treason. If you're on the no-fly list because you're known as maybe a possible terrorist, you cannot own a handgun in America because your rights are canceled. There is no right for you if you're on our secret list. You're not part of the American family. That's exactly what he said. Some people say, well, he was speaking at the Brady Center and it's all the context. No. If we put you on our secret list, you are not part of the American family. Your rights are canceled. That man ought to be tried for treason. Just my opinion. Daily Mail. Shocking video shows moment. A mother was pinned to the ground by police officers, repeatedly punched in the face. Make no mistake, tyranny is here. I'm just talking about the New World Order and the possible false flag that might happen to bring in gun confiscation. This has been here for a while now. Pull up this link from the Daily Mail and take a look at the video of a grown man, police officer, on top of a woman, steadily punching her in the face. That's what tyranny looks like. And if you need more, let me give you this video I just came across recently. Cops Gone Wild, Psychopath Edition, Unfortunate Truth. 2 hours long. Full of stories just like the one I linked before. If you can watch that 2-hour film and still say to yourself, there's no problem in America, you are the one that is crazy. Because it's all over the place. It would be different if these were just isolated incidents here and there. Check out that video. Share it. Make that one viral. It's got 231,000 views since April 10. I say we give it 200 million. Nothing but the truth. Surveillance State. Real-Time Crime Center puts vital eyes on the streets of St. Louis. Very disappointing to watch this happening in my city. But it's happening all over the place. Out in Las Vegas, they got street lights and traffic signals that can pick up conversations. There's camera everywhere, of course. Here in St. Louis, they're putting license plate readers on the tops of red lights. Read license plates as cars go down the street. Look at this, DHS. Now, let's say we're in a post-Blackjack Jericho world. Catastrophic event beyond anything anyone's ever seen. On the other side of all that, well, besides all the Civil War, all the survivalism kind of killing that's going to come along from, breakdown of society. But on the other side of all that, the new government we will have will say, do you remember how bad it was when America had guns? Remember, see, this is what you're watching right now. This is the PSYOP. I guarantee you they will be saying, you have to remember how bad it was. It was so terrible. There was mass shootings everywhere. Nobody knew what to do. The only answer there is to not have guns. On the other side of this huge event, you see, because I think we can all agree right now, they don't have a chance. Not a chance of gun confiscation right now. In fact, with every shooting, people just go out and buy more guns. So they need an event to bring this in. And yes, you're going to say there's going to be a lot of resistance. There's a gun for everybody in this country. I agree. That's why DHS stockpiling enough ammo to fight a 20-year-long war in the homeland. This is from March 2013. DHS has stockpiled 20 years of ammunition. Who do you think that's for? The resistance. And the New World Order actually starts to achieve another goal, because the more dead bodies there are on the streets, the more they move towards their depopulation agenda. Anybody stop to think about that? They would love for all of us to just kill each other. Hey, it's depopulating. I'll put a link to that. DHS contractor apologizes for selling shooting targets of women and children holding guns. American women and children shooting targets. Holding a gun. That's what the DHS is shooting at. It's very, very alarming. Pull it up, check it out. They got pictures of them. FEMA request now. Gonna be a lot of blood in the streets, a lot of killing, civil war, revolution, whatever. Post, blackjack. FEMA requests information on the availability of 140 million packets of food, blankets, and body bags. Let me remind you, article from 2011. These FEMA coffins stockpiled throughout the country. Still, body bags, meals to go. Supplies for the FEMA camps. Military's been training in cities across this nation the past 5 years, have they not? Look at Flint, Michigan. Look at Miami. Everywhere else they've been doing it. Blackhawks in the middle of the night. Training for the post-Jericho world, I believe. A couple more here. Ben Carson blames Holocaust on gun control. You ought to pull this up from the HuffPost and watch how Wolf Blitzer questioned Ben Carson, because he said there would not have been so much dead bodies if the people could have resisted Hitler with an armed force. The Holocaust may not have happened. Wolf Blitzer looks at Ben Carson as if he doesn't know what Ben Carson is even saying. Wolf Blitzer, did the teleprompter just say, play stupid? Because you're looking all kinds of foolish. Yes, if those people were armed. See, that's what a dictator does before they bring in total tyranny. They have to disarm the populace first. You disarm the populace, you can do whatever you want to them because they can't fight back. Ben Carson, right on. One more link at the bottom. Look up. What in the world are they spraying? The World Depopulation Agenda. Just goes over some of the stuff they're doing to depopulate the planet. Tell me your thoughts. If there happened to be an Operation Blackjack Jericho type false flag, multiple city nuclear attack, or whatever else, EMP, pick your doom, and a new government was formed on the other side, could you see them saying, don't you remember how bad it was in America when we had guns? Don't you remember? Look at Sandy Hook. Look at the Oregon shooting. Look at all these other shootings. In my opinion, just my opinion, everything you're seeing happen here in the past few years with all these mass shootings, psychological operations, part of a much bigger agenda. The new America won't have guns. There will be a lot of resistance. FEMA and the DHS is prepared for that. And the elite will be in their bunkers watching it all on TV. Please tell me your thoughts. I'll have an Operation Blackjack update video coming out hopefully soon. Please rate this video. Please pass it around. Make people aware of this stuff. And tell me your thoughts. Is it out of the realm of possibility that we have a big event and the American people are already programmed for gun confiscation? Because we're going to remember how bad it was. DHS, 20 years of ammo, ready to go. Body bags, camps all over the country. It's ready to go. These are crazy times, people. You guys take care, stay safe, always. I will see you on the next one.